Hello talkers, this is Ruth Finney with today's Talk Inspired Practice. I used to get really irritated with people who always just seem to be short-tempered. You know, those people who are simply looking for a reason to go off on a person for even the slightest little thing. I'd be like, really? Was that necessary? Then I got married, had a couple kids, made a few too many commitments to people who probably had too many expectations, and then allowed myself to get off balance. I quit taking care of myself. I stopped incorporating personal time. I even limited my prayers to thank you for waking me up this morning, or thank you, Lord, for getting me through the day. Sound familiar? And then I completely stopped doing study time with God, the giver of life himself. Well, needless to say, I started feeling stressed, feeling drained. Then I got frustrated, and then I got angry because I felt like nobody even cared what I was going through. So you know what happened? I got bitter, and my patience began to get shorter and shorter, and my temper got more and more uncontrollable. But the worst part was that my language began to get cold and harsh. I was quick to snap and say things that made people feel unworthy, unappreciated, and less than. Needless to say, as a result, my relationships began to suffer. This very tongue that used to encourage and elevate and comfort and pray for people was now a wellspring of bitterness and no longer a wellspring of life. So I began to take a moment to think about what had changed, and soon I realized that my life had gotten off balance. Too much of this and not enough of that, all because I had failed to regulate the things that were draining me. The expectations, the demands, the takers, and the spectators, they were all keeping me off balance, so much that my language became even unrecognizable to me. So if your relationships are suffering because of things coming out of your mouth that you know are not giving life, regulate. Say no to those things that you know you can't commit to, and say yes to the things that keep you replenished and in a steady state of balance, so that toxic communication doesn't become the language of your relationships. If you can relate, become a talker. Subscribe to You Can Talk and check out my tips and classes, or click that bell and come chat with me on a live session and learn more ways that you can talk your way to the healthier relationships that you desire and you deserve. Until next time, be the light.